A very good evening to Dr. Shafika Abudin and all my fellow friends. We are students from LPE 2301, Group 14. My name is Justine Lochai. My metric number is 2036884.
I'm Venisha Shubika Vedivilu. My matrix number is 202365.
Hi, my name is Ruzaina binti Muhammad Rizwan. My matrix number is 203218.
Hi, my name is Ashwita Balasubramaniam, matrix number 202366.
Hi, my name is Arvina Devi. Matrix number is 202649.
Today, we are going to have a discussion on the theme cyberbullying. The question is, peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. What's your view? So in this case, shall we have our discussion right now?
Yeah, sure.
In my opinion, I think that the peer groups generally only affect short-term interests, unlike the family, which has the long-term influence. So according to this statement, I disagree that peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. What is your point of view, Vanessa?
Okay. Before I start, we hear that cyberbullying is a problem and it is something that makes everyone worry. So with the aid of social media and technology, cyberbullying has become the go-to method of bullying and making teenager life a misery. So based on my opinion, I would say that peer plays a very important role in tackling cyberbullying.
Yeah, I too agree with Venisha. So from my point of view, I would say peer, they play important role in tackling the cyberbullying because as we see from the view of parents and teachers, they are not really they are not really accustomed to cyberspace. So I think peers they can actually understand what the other young people is experiencing, right? So that's why I think peer they are most suitable. I mean, like they are more efficient if to be detected in cyberbullying problems. So what do you think, Ashita?
I disagree with the statement that peers plays the most important role in tackling cyberbullying. This is because other than peers, actually we see parents, government, teachers, they play much more important role and big role compared to peers. This is because, for example, peers are mostly like our age of students, so their mentality would be like really like our mentality also. So the solution that they would give sometimes could also bring a positive effect and also negative effect. So we can't totally agree that peers could help us to tackle cyberbullying. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I also agree with the opinions given by Ashrita because I think the peers as same age like us, right? They are immature, so they would stay away from the victim of the cyberbullying or the bully because they're scared they become a part of them, like become the victim or the member of the bullies. What is your point of view, Shavina?
Okay, so in my point of view, I think I will agree that peers play a very important role in tackling cyberbullying. Okay, the main reason why I agree is because peers are I would say that peers are the very much the main influence that someone could get. Yeah, so it's because peers are actually the ones who are in the same age, same background, same social status with us. So the thinking would be same. That's why I think it is a that's why I support this idea.
Sorry
Okay.
to interrupt, but don't you think that like with the same mentality, the solution that they are gonna give would also be the solution that we are thinking or having in mind? like I said, sometimes it could be effective and also could not be effective. So yeah.
Okay, okay. Based on like what I'm thinking right now is that nowadays teenagers doesn't like, or they refuse to discuss their feelings or matter that they are undergoing to bring out to their parents. So they often go to friends because they feel comfortable to share their feelings, because like of the same age, like what Sharvina said earlier, because we are of the same age, so they know that what's that victim would experience and so on. And also peer also help the victim to feel included, wanted, and accepted. So it is essential as the peer should be a good listener. So as a friend, like although they will become a good listener, whereby they will like listen to whatever problem that the victim say and give a solution to it, like maybe consult a professional counselor or so on. Whereby if it's a parent, so they will bring that matter even more bigger, so which will actually like which will actually make the victim's life even more difficult, and they will face like a lot of shame and so on. So that's why I would say like peer is much more better than speaking with the parents about cyberbullying. So
I
what
also
do
would
you
like
guys think?
to, yeah, I would like to add on more on your point, Manisha. So in UK, right, there is one website. There is one website called the Beat Bullying. It offers training to young people who like to take action against cyberbullying by becoming cyber mentors. So those cyber mentors are those of young people who have peers who are being bullied on the internet. So the cyber mentors, they are also given training by beat bullying experts, and then typically they log on for around 30 minutes every day to offer active listening and practical tips for those who are for those young people who are experiencing cyberbullying. And this has shown some positive feedback from the UK itself. So yeah, it seems like those who have logged in into this website and have seek the listening from the peers. It seems like the number of cyberbullying has been reduced. So yeah, I think peers are those. I mean, to the peers we are more comfortable to share the problems, right? So yeah, what do you think? Have
Um, Sorry to interrupt, but I totally disagree with the Vanessa and Rosanna because according to the Rosanna, there is older peers that have the experience in the cyberbullying case, right? And but if the victim meets the peers is a negative peers, they did not have the professional knowledge, like guidance counselor. So, which can give their more professional supports. Um, when they talk to them, they might encourage them to take illegal action like fighting. Besides, from them. What is your point of view, Shabina?
Um, I think I would disagree on your point, Jesseline. This is because there is a program called mentoring program, where a few peers are formed into groups where they will be the mentors to the mentees who are being the victim of cyberbullying. So what they do basically is they'll go for many courses to learn more about communications, empathy, coping strategies, and social skills, and much more, so that for them to become the mentor. So when they are the mentor, uh, um, so they will be more entitled to guide the peers who are actually having cyberbullying programs. We do not really need expertise on this. What do you guys think?
I do agree with what Sharina said. Like, not all the peers are bad, or they are like, how to say, they cannot think in order for them to advise for the victim of the cyberbullying, because what the victim need is a support system. Sometimes parents couldn't afford to give that support system, because parents mentality is different, peers mentality is totally different. So peers, like the victim, will feel more comfortable for them to share their feelings, like how to say, they feel more secure. Like, just to be short, like it's they feel like the victim feel secure to share the feelings or whatever that they are undergoing, because sharing the feelings can also make a huge difference for them not to take any other further how to say um, further long lasting problems, like maybe commit suicide or something like that. They can actually not go until there if they seek advice from peers. So what do you guys think?
I think that I still disagree with your point because if you ask me, parents are much more mature than us. So I couldn't less agree with you guys that peers could be a support system for the cyberbullying victim. But if you ask me, parents are much more knowledgeable in this. Some of them could help, to give advice that are much more logical for us to take action. If you're okay, like Vinisha said, for long after that it will force them to suicide and everything. If like earlier itself the victims sit and talk or communicate with the parents or elderly, then it might make them more uh, mature to take a step than peers, because like I said earlier also, peers uh, will not always guide us in the right path. Like they could take any immediate action. Their mind works like according to the situation. Like for example, when you are bullied, okay, the other his peer, his or her peer would be like instigating him more to prolong the fight. Oh, you also can do it. You don't give up. You also fight back like that.
The parents, actually they can't really how to say, go into the victims what they are actually feeling is much more important. So if we close down the social media, we don't know what the victim is going to feel. Maybe they will still feel the stress, how they get the humiliated by social medias or whatsoever. So parents, I would say it's not a very a best choice, but peer is something that we can actually we do not really, the victim do not have to bottle up the feelings, and they can actually express the feelings that they are undergoing, because the peer also can feel what they are going through and give a better solution. Although they don't give a nice like they can give like a solution like go and see the psychology counselor. It is also a better way, because at that moment the victim cannot think anything. They will just have that mentality that they have to get rid of the problem that they are facing. So peer can be the part of the problem solver for the victim. So what do you guys think?
According to Vanessa, um, is you more depends on the victim's feelings, right? Like the peers can console and confirm them.
Yes.
Um, in my point of view, I agree with these parts that peers can handle the emotion of the victim more very well, because they have the same age and the same interest like the victims. In this case, because most of the social media platform like Facebook or Instagram have the function to be report any bullying action. So in this case, I think the peers can take the action to initiate the victims to stand up itself to report this bullying to the Facebook or Instagram itself. I think it is peers can play an important role in tackling cyberbullying.
Okay, so after listening to everyone in the group discussing their opinion, it seems that most of us think that peer should play a very important role in tackling cyberbullying. So I think that's all for now. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. you know.